Hello everyone, it's Janice and I am back with another layout. I found this paper in my stash. I'm sorry it's a little bit dark, it's quite early. Let's see here. Okay. I found this in my stash. It's a tie-dye paper and I think I got this way back when we had an AC Moore and they had a clearance rack. And that's been, a long time ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, I have a couple pictures of a rocket that we launched. We've been into rocket launching lately. And so this was the first one. No, I'm sorry. The second time that we launched a rocket with my son and my husband's dad, my father-in-law, and my husband, and it was a great experience, and I'm glad that I got the picture. Wait till you see the photo. It's so cute. So what I did was I got a piece of 12 by 12 black paper, and I just cut the back out in my usual save paper method, and then I cut about a ½ inch off of one side and a half of an inch on the other to create 11.5 by 11.5 square. And here are the pictures. I matted them in black, and look how cute. Look at him just looking at Grandpa. He loves his grandpa, and his grandpa loves him. And there's the rocket. And then here, look, this was I took this picture and I was amazed that I was able to get it that close to the ground with all the smoke. And look at them. If you could see this picture really well, you could see my son's eyes are closed because of the initial takeoff. So anyway, I'm going to put these here just like so, just simple layout. When I do my mats for my 4x6 photos, I just cut a piece at 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and that just gives me just the right mat. Or sometimes I cut the mat at 4 by 6 and just trim the photo down to 3 3/4. Maybe not even that much. Maybe I just cut off. Sometimes I just cut off like 1/8 of an inch on each side of the picture. It just depends on the photo. I didn't want to cut anything off on these. And I just love this tie-dye. It just has that whole rocket look to it. And then I went into the Just Because Cards cartridge. And on page, you probably can't even see this very well, but it's page 33, and there is a card that has a rocket, and it has a title that says You're a Blast. So I cut out the You're a Blast, and then just the You're a, which is the shift on the word feature, and then I did the sticker feature right here. Okay, and I did the words, let me look on my Gypsy. You had to do them on real dial size, or actually, let me rephrase that. On real dial size for this cartridge, that is 2.5 inches, the phrase, the word. And then the, oops, trying to reach over my coffee and be around the, oh, I can't get it. Okay, and then the sticker I cut at 3.5 on real dial size, because these are intended for a card. If you don't put it on real dial size and you say 3.5, it's still going to be really small. So I cut the rocket in the circle and the circle, and I'll show you that right now. Oh, and then I cut out something else from a different cartridge. I'll show you that. Okay, so here is the paper. I chose this prismatic paper, which I thought is perfect. for this layout in that circle, and then here's the sticker at 3.5 inches. I'm going to show you, I did a little treatment. I want to show you how I did it. Here's the title. I used that same prismatic paper to cut the Your and then separately out of green I cut the Your but the whole thing is cut out of this prismatic paper, and this green part just lays over it. And so if you can tell, I took this chevron little, this was a dollar stamp that I got at Michael's that I put on cling foam to make it a cling mount stamp. And I just did all of the green part with the Jenny Bolin seed packet. And then after I stamped it, I went around the edges with a sponge and just sponged the edges. And that's going to go right there. And then I needed a place to journal. So this little shape here, this is from Campin' Critters. And I'm trying to think, it was a phrase. I don't remember, I'm sorry, but I just wanted kind of something different. So I cut the shadow, and then I hid the contour on this one. This one had like a title cut out of it, if you're familiar with that cartridge. And then so I just journaled on it, and then I needed something down here. I used my Smash book stamp to stamp the date, and I put Mad Props. And then here, these are just little, I got this brad at Hobby Lobby, and I don't remember where I got those teeny tiny brads, somewhere. And that's the prismatic paper right there for the shadow. And so that's going to go down here. Okay, and I love my coffee. And so let me tell you about this, what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this away. And then I'm going to bring this in. This is just my craft mat that I cut. I cut it into 4 pieces so that it's a more manageable size. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp the chevron on this rocket here. And I think I need to stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Probably should have I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Wipe up the excess and use it just on the edges. And I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do to this layout, just to keep it simple. And that's it. I love using, I'm always on the lookout for a good background stamp, because I find that, you know, it takes your plain cardstock and turns it into your very own pattern paper. Okay, to glue this down, I'm going to use my tweezers. You know, I'm thinking about maybe doing some doodling on this. Just to bring it out, just use my white Jelly Roll pen. And let's use my favorite new glue from Tuesday Morning. I don't want to get glue on this. So I'm just going to move it over here. And there's a little bit of glue oozing out the sides, but like I said before, the reason I like this glue so much is this nice tip, and I also like that it doesn't, the glue doesn't leave a residue. Now we'll see how it does on this prismatic paper. I don't know. You know, I've never used it on this paper. Okay, so I think I'm just going to kind of outline the rocket with some white, just so that it stands out a little bit better, because this blue and green are not complementary, or call it contrasting colors, so I just thought that bright blue prismatic paper looked like the sky. And I really wanted the green just because there's a little bit of green in that tie-dye. So that's why I chose this. It's so funny, my husband and my son were both involved in choosing the colors for this layout, because they were so excited that I was doing those rocket pictures. I don't want to do much more than that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. This is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. I think I'm going to pop this up because of these brads. They're not going to, it's not going to sit right. So I am going to do that. And then for this title, we're going to have to use some glue again, or I could run it through my sticker maker, but my bigger sticker maker, the 510, which they've redone, but I think I can still use the same refills that I used to. Anyway, it's that medium size one that I've had for probably 6 or so years. Well, anyway, I ran out of adhesive. Otherwise, I would run this through that. So I need to go pick up some more adhesive. Here up last. You know what? There is a little comma thing, apostrophe that goes here, and I didn't save it. You know what? There it is. I found it. Can't believe it. It's going to go there. But I'm going to stamp it again so it could have the same. And then for pop dots, I'm just going to use some tape, foam tape. If you know me, I like to make my own, but I have this, so I'm going to use it up. I think I have quite a bit of foam tape. Actually, I have another roll. And next month is our Scrapbook Expo at the Gaylord Palms, May 18th and 19th. And I'm going to be there at the Michaels booth if you're interested in coming by, and I'd love to meet you. That would be so cool. So come by and see me. It's on Friday that I'll be there. And then the Saturday, we're having an open house at Michael's. If you want to come by, there's going to be great deals and deals on the classes and things if you want to sign up for a class. So there it is, all done. Pretty simple. Thanks for watching. Oh, wait. Thank you all of you that have left comments about the Spellbinder dies. I really appreciate that. That has helped me a great deal. I guess I was expecting, what I'm gathering is I was expecting too much from those dies, and that's okay. I'll be glad to just use them with paper, and if it doesn't work with fabric, that's fine. No big deal. But I really appreciate your comments, you guys. So thank you very much, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I noticed in the last day or so there's quite a bit of new people. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope we can have fun getting to know each other and crafting together. Have a great day. Bye.